What's up everybody, Joe Simpson. It's Sunday and it is absolutely stunningly beautiful out today. 70 degrees, very low humidity, slight breeze in Virginia. What a break, man. We've been so hot lately. So I wanted to cover a couple things and gonna give you guys a little tackle giveaway riddle today and hang out until about midway towards the end of the video. I want to talk about frogs, a topic that I often want to talk about, and a new lure that I thought I might try. I wanted to see if you guys have tried this lure before, and I might try to make one. So anyway, let's just dive right into the tackle. You guys have probably heard of the Bullywa 2 made by River to Sea. So this is the Bullywa 2. It's got a really cool little body. When it compresses, you get a really good exposure to those hooks. And I've got several colors. I don't really know the names of the colors. So there's a 55 and a 65. So this is the smaller and real nice shape. You know, not too much unlike the live target frogs and stuff. This is the little Allen. This is the one that Tactical Bass and those guys love a lot. This is kind of a frog pattern with a bright neon orange on the bottom, kind of a natural green on the back. That might be good if you need something to key in on. White, you know, white color here with a little pattern underneath. Sorry about the focus going in and out. I've got it locked in and it's hard to figure out where to hold it. We have the black, same kind of pattern on the black as the white one. So I think I've got it covered as far as colors go. So what I wanted to do is give one of those frogs away. I don't know which color I'm going to give away yet, but I'll figure it out before the end of this video. And I'm going to give you a riddle, and the first one to answer the riddle correctly in the comments below wins the frog. We'll just, you know, message each other and go back and forth. Another honorable mention I'd like to give is to this guy right here. Have you guys ever fished with one of these? This is a Teckel maracker frog. The maracker indicates it's the one with the rattle. And this thing's really cool. I didn't catch a fish on it today. I didn't actually get too many hits, but I think this definitely will have a purpose. The thing I like about this frog is, at first I thought, oh, this is a giant noisemaker. It's, you know, you can hear like barely any touch at all. It makes a lot of noise. And I thought, hey, this thing's gonna be something you really want to stir up some commotion and make some noise. What's cool about this frog is when you swim it, you would think that the tail would just kind of belly back and forth and not do much, but it actually turns sideways and it actually slaps back and forth kind of like this. And every time it goes back and forth, it goes check, 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 check. So you're doing this thing real slow and you've got your bait back there and it's like check, 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 just a slight little click. Not too unlike, you know, square bill with a rattle inside of it. It'd be like a check, 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 you know, as they go through the water. This thing's really cool. So I think this will have two really good purposes. It can be slow crawled across open water. It's got some shine, so I think that's going to be beneficial when you're trying to attract fish. And also if you're busting mats and you're trying to get fish to come up and poke through the mat, this will give you that extra rattling clack for them to key and find a location. So one you might want to try. None of these are cheap. The frogs I'm giving away today, made by River to Sea, they're like $16, which is absurdly ridiculous. Now the ones that I have, Pat totally hooked me up. He doesn't like the 55 size and he had a whole bunch of them and he just handed me like 4 of these things. So I'm going to pass on the good gesture and let you guys have one of them and see if you guys can do any good with this lure as well. Okay, last but not least, I want to talk about this old-timey lure. This one is called the Bomber Bushwhacker. So this is the Bomber Bushwhacker. Now look at this design. It's got a 2 shaft design with little Colorado blades hanging off of it. So it looks like a spinnerbait kind of, but this thing hinges. If you'll notice, it goes back and forth. So it's going to give this some cool action. And the way this is spun up around it, it's kind of twisted through twice. I think you tie here and it leaves a little bit of wiggle room for that lure to go through the water. So this looks really cool, kind of like a beetle spin on steroids. It's got a little heavy 1/4 ounce head on it and a little grass skirt, and this is the old-timey version. So I was thinking about getting some wire and some spinnerbait materials and making one of these by myself. So anyway, those are the lures that I've been using this weekend. I haven't used that spinnerbait looking thing, the Bomber, but I bought it on eBay. It was 89 cents originally. I had to pay like 10 bucks for it just to get it in my hands, but I wanted to get a good copy of it so I could sit there and play with it and try to make one myself. Okay, so here's the riddle. You guys ready? If a hammer and nail costs $1.10 combined, and the hammer is $1 more than the nail, how much does the hammer cost? The first correct answer below gets one of these frogs, and we'll instant message each other and I'll get your information. If a hammer and a nail cost $1.10 combined, and the hammer costs $1 more than the nail, how much does the hammer cost? All right, y'all, take it easy. See you later.
All right, decent little one. Didn't have the GoPro on, but not a bad fish. So let's see where we are here. 2.4, not too bad. Not a bad fish. I don't know if you guys can see her pretty good. Beautiful morning. Get a nice good release here.
I'm like, and then the commentator just goes,
there's one. Yeah, little one. I think he's had it. I think he had it for like 10 seconds. And I'm like, what, is he on there or not?
He's like, I'm trying to get him out.
I mean, I'm like watching, I'm like, what's going on?
There's something different about this corner now.
Finally. Giant. At least if I hold it really close to the camera, it's 3 pounds. There's one.
Oh man. Put my camera down.
He was hitting it like a machine gun, and I was just letting him take it. There's one. There's one.
I think I got that one.
Now look at this guy. That's a pretty nice fish there. Nice little fish took out of here, huh? Didn't have the camera on, but that was a good fish. That was a good fish. It'd be fun to come in here and try to punch this stuff, but that's a whole nother new technique I got to learn. I know nothing about that craziness, but I'll have to give that a shot one of these days and figure out. Maybe there's fish right along there and that stuff, which there's got to be. I don't know what is going on over there, but I'm about ready to flip over there and see what's going on along that bank. Now you guys probably can't see it. I'm just slow fishing this frog along these edges. I was doing pretty well there. Yeah, see, right on that ambush point is where he is. That's where they sit. That's where they sit. In this pond. They sit right along those little clear pockets. There's bigger fish than that in here, gentlemen. But, you know, not bad. You know, so far, you know, other than that really tiny one I missed, man, there's lots of action in this grass. I got to figure out how to fish it. I hate doing that, but I have no choice because their stuff's so thick at my feet for about 10 feet out, 8 feet out. There we go.
There we go. Look at that guy. That's what we're talking about. Look at that, he choked it. Wow. Yay me. It's a good fish. All right, little Alan comes through. First one of the morning. Hopefully not the last. Uh-oh. These fish know when that thing's around. It's not yours, you dick. Look at him sneaking up. Yeah, I got the fish. And a good one at that. Well, quick release. Yeah, you little bastard. No more of that shit. Sick of missing fish. Yep, there we go. I knew that was probably the only missing link was hook up. Another one. God, that's crazy.
What?
When they bite.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, when they bite, it's like you might as well have had your fingertip on my rod going don't.
Oh.
I mean, it's like
shit. I had him. You get my line.
Did he?
Yeah.
It's a big one. You suck. Every time I get on a fish. There's a fish. Actually a pretty decent fish. Wow. That was a goody gumdrop right there, boys. Got him. A healthy fish, nice dark colors. Gold. Nice. Pat! Pat! Good one. Oh yeah. Jaw set. Good hook sets today, Joe. I'm proud of you, son. That's a good 2+. I haven't had a good like tour like that. In a while. Oh yeah, he's a fatty. That's a 2 1/4 right there. May not look like it from the GoPro, but man, that's a beautiful fish.